Scene script. Have you ever wondered how to truly understand your users? Today, we delve into a tool that will help you do just that, the empathy map. It's a visual tool that helps us comprehend and articulate the roles and behaviors of the people we're designing for. Imagine a large visible canvas divided into sections, each representing a different aspect of the user's perspective. Empathy maps are incredibly valuable in the realm of design and user research, as they enable us to step into the user's shoes, see the world through their eyes, and truly understand their needs, motivations, and pain points. They help us to not only capture what users are doing, but also what they're thinking and feeling, thus providing a much more holistic understanding of the user experience. Understanding users is not just about what they do, but also about what they think and feel. That's where empathy maps come in. An empathy map is not just a diagram, it's a story of your user's experience. Let's dive deeper into its core components. Say, think, feel, and do. The Say quadrant represents what users verbalize, the questions they ask, the comments they make. It's the visible part of the iceberg, the outer layer of our understanding. Next, Think delves deeper into users' minds. What are their beliefs, their expectations? What's going on in their heads when they interact with your product? This is where we tap into their thought process, their unspoken assumptions and concerns. Then we have Feel, the emotional layer. Here, we capture the emotions users experience while interacting with your product. Are they frustrated, excited, confused? This quadrant is crucial as emotions greatly influence decision-making processes. Lastly, the Do quadrant is about actions. What are users physically doing while interacting with your product? This involves their behaviors, actions, and habits. It's the tangible evidence of their experience. Each quadrant plays a vital role in painting a holistic picture of the user. The Say and Do quadrants provide observable data, while the Think and Feel quadrants help us understand the hidden aspects of the user experience. Together, they allow us to empathize with users, to walk in their shoes, and to design better, more user-centric products. With these 4 quadrants, we get a complete picture of our users. But how do we fill in these quadrants? That's what we'll explore in the next segment. Creating an empathy map is a collaborative and insightful process. Diving right into the creation process, we start with a blank canvas. You could use a simple piece of paper, a whiteboard, or a digital tool, whatever works best for your team. Divide this space into 4 quadrants labeled Say, Think, Feel, and Do. Now, let's populate these quadrants. To do this, we rely on data gathered from user interviews and observations, valuable tools in understanding our users' experiences. In the Say quadrant, jot down what your users express directly during interviews. This could include quotes, comments, or direct feedback about the product or service. Moving on to the Think quadrant, we delve into what users might be thinking or what their beliefs might be. These are not always expressed verbally, so it requires a bit of interpretation and understanding. The Feel quadrant is where we capture emotions. What joy, frustration, or confusion might the user be experiencing? This is where observation plays a key role, as emotions are often expressed non-verbally. Finally, in the Do quadrant, we record users' actions. What do they do in response to the product or service? This could include their behaviors, habits, and actions. Remember, creating an empathy map is a team effort. It's about iteration and discussion, and the more diverse the team, the richer the insights you'll gain. By now, we have a well-rounded empathy map. But how does this map drive better design outcomes? Empathy maps are not just theoretical, they have real-world impacts. Let's delve into some case studies. Consider a major e-commerce giant. They once faced a high cart abandonment rate. By using empathy maps, they discovered that users felt overwhelmed by the multitude of choices and shipping options. So, they streamlined their checkout process and voila, their conversion rate improved significantly. Another example is a popular news app which had an impressive number of downloads but a low daily active user count. Through empathy mapping, they found that users felt bombarded by the constant influx of news. They redesigned their app to include a digest format, and users found it more manageable, leading to increased daily engagement. These are just two instances where empathy maps have propelled better design outcomes. The long-term benefits? Empathy maps enable you to understand your users more deeply, predict their needs, and ultimately create a design that resonates with them. Empathy maps are not an end in themselves, but a means to an end, a better user experience.